Statistics, a word I find barely used in Overwatch for the general population. I bet most of you fellow gamers get flashbacks to your 10th grade math test when you forgot that x was a variable and not a multiplication sign. Well, I need you to climb out of your safe space cave for this video because I'm here to make math great again. Math can tell you most things about your game and what areas you should be focusing on. No, the numbers are not mocking you, nor do they judge you from your 10th grade test. So let's get into it. My name's Hidden, and this is Hidden Gaming. Now, when it comes to Overwatch, there are two main sites that can make you cry when you decide to look yourself up. These are Master Overwatch and overbuff.com. They both have multiple layouts and statistics on your heroes that can tell you much about your playstyle and where you can improve. Now for starters, you're going to need to know percentiles. The higher your percentile, the better. This compares you to everyone else in the game or region depending on your settings. The higher the percentile means you are performing better with that hero task than other players in the game. Now both sites are a fantastic read, but after reviewing them both, I've come to the decision that Overbuff is the better of the two. Does that mean I think Master Overwatch is bad? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why? For a few reasons. For one, it tracks its KD ratio like some metal that players can carry around to throw in each other's faces while secretly wondering why no one likes them or will play with them. This is a terrible feature and only creates bad habits and tells players bad information, which I will cover in a later, more important video. 2. It does not include overall deaths per match. This one is the most important as it gives the most overall look into someone's playstyle as a standalone statistic. 3. It easily tells you when you have improved or gotten worse in each area of your hero's game over the day, the latest game, or even the season. This is great when you are working to improve to identify your problem areas. However, this has a major drawback as you have a harder time blindly believing that the only reason you have lost is because you have been paired with potatoes as you start to become more aware and accountable for your individual performance. So, I'll give you a moment while you choose which website you're going to use between the terrible, unusable Master Overwatch or the amazing, improvement-filled overbuff.com. Don't worry, I'll be right here when you get back. So now that you have chosen Overbuff as your Overwatch statistics website, log into your profile and go to the competitive tab and click on that hero that you main. That's right, the one that you cling to so that no one else can screw them up for your team. You will notice some statistics sitting in a cool wave doodad like this. This is known as a bell curve, and it shows where everyone sits with that hero once they have enough playtime on them. It shows that most people are average, and to get really good with that hero, you have to pass 80 to 90% of the population. Take a look on where you sit with that hero, and if you're like me, be disappointed. Again, the bell curve lets you know where the rest of the population sits in that area with that hero, and will show you if you are better or worse than all of them. Simple, right? Well, let's take a look at Stir's Ana to get a better look. So, the first thing you will notice on this page is the wave doodads that I was talking about. Now, this is on the quick play icon, and we don't care how he does against scrubs and the constant barrage of Hanzo Widow pairs that are found in the fabulous game mode of quick play. We need the competitive tab. Now we can see how he does in competitive play with less spuds to compare him with. You can see where he sits on the bell curves in each stat, with the farther to the right meaning the higher in each one he ranks compared to others. There is an arrow below to show that if he is improving or getting worse in each area compared to his previous performances. As you scroll down, you can see trends and recent activity. This lets you know how you did each day, and you can get a better picture on why you lost or won each game. The bell curve is a fairly good tool in showing how effective you are at a hero compared to your peers. Remember that some abilities are better than others, and getting to that top 1% in damage with Ana, you will have to sacrifice healing, as you can see with Stir here. It is still, in my opinion, that healing is better than damage with Ana in most games, up to a certain point. Now this is important, as you can see that Stir's healing is still quite high on the percentile curve, so once you reach that point, then you can start focusing on damage. It's these things that you need to understand before you start focusing on things to improve. Know the trade-offs with each hero and always be trying to improve the stats that matter the most. So now you can get an idea on where you perform with each hero compared to your peers. Know that it's more important to understand what is meant by the numbers and not take them at face value. Imagine if you have 60% accuracy with Soldier 76. Hooray, you exclaim as you shove that number in your teammates' faces as you insta-lock him, as this number clearly means that you can use him better than anyone else on your team. But understand that if that number is just from spamming the Ryan shield and ignoring the Genji in your backline, you are not that divine carry for your team that you think you are, but the window licker that's constantly wondering why they're not getting heals and dying. But more details on this on a later, more important video. Remember, when it comes to improving your game, statistics are your friend and best bet at getting tailored input on your game and how to rank up. You just need to make sense of the numbers, and once you do, the mystery of ranking up is so much clearer. So, what do you guys think? What are the most important statistics for each hero that are the best for ranking up? Let me know in the comments and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, I'm Hidden, and when it comes to gaming, what are you missing?